Yeah, in the judgment, I watch nothing. I just I resume. It's just I resume, and you just have to see it and know and say it's just I resume, Rasta. You know. But I was saying your franglais and your they have another term. There's another term. Fringlish. Is it Fringlish? Something, man. Well, yeah, and I never understood that. I never supported that. I don't like talking this broken French with English, Fringlish, and you know what I'm saying? Because people don't. Well, maybe in France, yeah, they have a Fringlish over there still for sure. You know what I mean? But here in Quebec, they have a Fringlish too. You know, where they're just mixing up English words in the French language. Like you say, oh, like if you say, oh, where, like je m'en vais manger un burger. You know what I'm saying? Well, burger's an English word. You know what I'm saying? And so they would add that to it, you know, and say, I'm going to go and eat the burger, and say burger in English. You know what I'm saying? Or Donne-moi smoke, like give me a smoke, a cigarette. You know what I'm saying? But smoke is not a French word, you know. But it's kind of, I mean, nothing is wrong with it, you know. But the thing is that it's like the language cannot really expand if you're just adding language or words from one language like that. Because English is a melange of many, many different tongues. So this is the problem now, and English language causes a lot of chaos, and it's the global language, and you know, when you think about all the damage that English has done, and even just speaking, and yeah, man, talking causes a lot of problems. Speaking offends people. Certain words you use in a certain context with certain people who you might be good friends with, family, even you might piss them off and stuff like that, and even be offended by certain terms and things they might say to you, and it's like they're not trying to offend you. They're not trying to offend you. You know, you tell them, yeah, man, you know, like I'm doing my thing, and you know, I'm gonna make it, man, you know, and they say, yeah, man, hopefully, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully. What do you mean, hopefully? What you mean by that? You know what I'm saying? It's just English is a very confusing language. That's why His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie did not like speaking English. He did not like the language, and he did not enjoy speaking it, rather. And he only spoke it on certain occasions. The first time he spoke English to the world was in 1941 when the emperor returned to his throne in Ethiopia, Addis Ababa, his capital, his palace in his empire, after being in exile for 5 years. And he said, oh, it's good for you to be here to take this picture with me in my palace garden in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, and people throughout the world who see this will know that even in the 21st century, 20th century, with faith, courage, and hope in a just cause, David will still defeat Goliath. That was the first time the world heard the emperor speak English. Hail a him I. Anyways, this book proves that, you see, Bob Marley mainly, you know, and the Rastas, and Miss Lou, and Caribbean folk, yes, Maroon people, yeah, have expanded the English tongue unlike any other people, bringing a freshness and newness and diversity to the vernacular and general usage of the English idiom that is expounded on in this exceptional book. Yeah, the general consensus is that the English language has brought about so much confusion and division among nations that it must be eradicated eventually. And the only ones who will be permitted to speak it willingly or freely will be the free-minded people of the New World. Yeah, the universal language police are on standby, just waiting for the powder cake to blow. And blow it will. And when it does, your English is going to have to go. Babylon has a new language for you to learn. And it is called Shut the Fuck Up and Do As You're Told. The end. Period. Huh? Yeah, people, you can't speak anymore. You can't even speak. Hey, we got the thought police out there, man. They're on standby. People, thought police say you can't even think anymore. You can't even think. No, you just gotta do. No. Thinking causes too much problems. Talking causes too much problems. That's right, man. That's right. Hey, people. 1984. George Orwell. He didn't get that from nowhere. Okay? Anyways, man. It is the Rasta, the Maroon people, indigenous peoples, mainly throughout the Caribbean, and you have some Africans too, that did contribute to, let's say, the new structure, the new English. Let's say, yeah, you can call it a new structure of English, but still, it's just, it's called a new English. Because people never heard people say the things that Bob Marley was saying, the way he said it and what he was saying. You see, so it was like a new language within a damn language. It's crazy. Then you have Steve Biko as well, you know, and even Kwame Nkrumah, these men, the way they spoke, you know, hey, you know, yeah, man, I tell you, you know, it's crazy. But there are so many different variations of English that, a house divided within itself cannot stand. You know what I'm saying, people? Yeah, you see my Damien, man? Journey to Kingston, Spraga, Benz, reggae artist, Rasta guy. He's a modeler. He's a model. He's a model. As you can see, you see this guy dressing in his, you know, expensive name brand clothes, you know, high end. Yeah, look at me, looking nice. Yeah, man. That's all he's about, man. Just laughing and giggling, and yeah, man, for sure. You know, but happy birthday. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Happy solar return, man. He's a family member of mine as well. All praises be unto the Most High Jah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. I mean, what next, people? You check, man. Breaking news, loud booms. You check in the comment section, you see loud booms everywhere. It's going down. Or is it there? Is it on that one? Or is it on the atomic boom blast? The rocket that exploded, Blue Origin. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's on that one. And you check the comment section, man, and see all the other boomings taking place. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. And just check it out, man. And there was a booming, you know what I'm saying, or a atom drop in, Buffalo. You know, Montreal beat the Buffalo Sabres in round 2, who are the second youngest team in the league after the Montreal Canadiens. They beat them, you know. They went all the way to Game 7, you know, rigged the thing, you know. It was all rigged. And then lost to the Hurricanes. Yeah, they just blew them away. You know, because the Habs are told not to play. You have to lose, man. The city's just, no. No, they don't deserve it. Anyways, man. Buffalo Soldier, Dreadlock, Rasta, man. All signs and omens. You know what I'm saying, people? Jabby, we died them. I mean, this is a pause and resume, and it's gonna be a little short, you know what I'm saying? Because, yeah, we gotta deal with the work, man. It ain't easy out here. It ain't easy, man. I'm telling you, man. I can't even go up the street without people, gangs, me, man. I just went up the street on my way back here. This guy, the superintendent, gang stalking me, but he makes sure to come out the building just to show me, yeah, I'm leaving. Yeah, man, you're leaving. And I see this one, I see that one. I had to tell 2 of them today, yo, don't be gang stalking me, you know. I'm a lone stalker, you know. Better lone stalker, you know. You know what you're doing. And pause or resume. And you got this guy, this clown here, Miggle. You know what I'm saying? You know, the Miggle of the Judgment. And then you got Hell Annie. You know what I'm saying? Taras Clap making a bunch of noise like crazy. It's my Sabbath. They want to play a bunch of dancehall. And the girl, if that's what it is, played Holy Mountain, DJ Khaled, my Sizzla Kalanji, man. Yeah, it was Imperial Majesty, probably King Selassie, I elect of this world, what? I elect of himself, like that. Really play the tune to Rastafari, one split ID, you keep the, really, light it up, smoke up the herbs, sitting like a bird,
Fire, burn it a burn it a burn. Heads up, step up, a full military. Say them I wish you bad, but they're not necessary. Every day you say your prayers, nothing ordinary. Blessed and protected from the holy sanctuary. Wicked people only want to see you dead and buried. Ever living life, the most I protect we. And they hate you for the truth. Watch your enemies, watch your enemies. You really go play that idiot bomber blood clot girl? Judgment to bother me.
You know what I'm saying? I think there's been there for a good 5-6 months. They never play no culture, never play a Sizzler, nothing. Me hear the music, them gonna play some Dexter, Daps, and Dancehall, Cartel, whoever, I don't care. Popcorn, I don't care. But anyways, it's the Judgment. You gotta play my Sizzler, and Sizzler's first name is Miguel. While that clown over there's name is Miguel. What a judgment, eh? Yeah, man, I see the man walking outside staggering, looking for crack on the blood clot ground. This is who these people are, you know, the Rastafari coming to try to take man glory and powers. That's why I could only compete with I myself. You know what I'm saying? Rastafari. And then, well, in certain regards, I compete with my mighty ones, you know. You'll see me competing with my Sizzler. Yeah, I compete with him, you know. You know, it's never a fight. It's never like an aggression, like, oh, I'm going to conquer. No, it's just, yo, you taught me so much that, well, yo, me have to go higher with that. You know what I'm saying? Not, oh, go higher than him. No, man, but you're pushing me higher. And I push them higher. I mean, it's the way of life, you know, people, man. Each one teach one. Iron sharpen iron. The brightness of a man's countenance or his face can brighten another. One hand wash another. One cocoa full of basket. These are Jamaican idioms and sayings, you know, to keep us going. You know, don't give up the fight, my people. Enough little sayings Miss Lou invented, you know. She's really the mother of our tongue still, you know. And use the English language like no one else. Miss Lou, Mama Lou, is Bennett. You know what I'm saying? But do give thanks. This book should be in every learning institute, every school, every college. It should be disseminated just like the Universal Declaration of Human Rights and just like the Bible. But then again, someone shouldn't have no Bible. I hear people that tell you, don't try legitimize any crime, don't try validate no sin via Christ. You can't do that because he condemned it. There's not one sin that he endorsed. Nowhere in the Bible. He was against it. And he wants the people them to change their ways and come out of that lifestyle there. To be saved by saving grace. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So don't go there. You know, and this is what it is now. You know, come mix up, but that's what Mr. Magus did, you know. They call him Majus, you know. Simon Magus. Or is it Simon Magus? Simon Magus. Yeah, they call him Magus. I call him Magus. He is a goose. Him get him feathers plucked like a goose. You know what I'm saying? And fell. And then ended up getting crucified. See? And then fell dead for his evil. And his wickedness. Let Jah be praised. Hey, I'm telling you. There's no stopping this judgment here, people. So just make sure you stay within the light, remain within truth, and live in love. And yeah, I don't know what y'all doing, but y'all supposed to be consolidated, united, you know, and synchronized. Do you see what I'm saying? Yeah, people, you know, have to move as one, you know, and stop being me and you and individuals and all this stupidness. You see what I'm saying? The feed is pretty slow right now, but I actually diffused enough content for you over the past few days. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's a diffusion of highest content, you know what I'm saying? But there's a lot more going on right now. A lot more going on, but we ain't gonna get into it. Gotta eat. So I'm saying. But did you see my Emperor Damien, my bro? Tear down the show. Tear it up, tear it down, mash it up. Mash it up. Huh? You see that? Oh man, I'm telling you, the powers. As you can see, it's not no joke thing for us. Yeah, you see a smile here and there, and yeah, man, love to see the people, and you know, beautiful, you know, but it ain't no joke thing. Does it sound like when he's singing, does it sound like he's just having fun singing? He seems smiling all the while. Things are very serious right now, you know. You hear when him sing Welcome to Jamrock? Things are very serious right now, you know. No big smiles when all this crap's going on, you know. So anyways, Rastafari people, not much else to report right now. Still, you know, let me just check my comment section. I don't know, man. Posted in my comment section something about Jobless and Kitty Roots, who spoke of this in the 70s. Jobless Kitty Roots, who spoke of this in the 70s. Okay, I don't know who that is, and spoke of what? Mahamadou Adudu. That's the man's name. Rascal. Anyways, people was like, it's just crazy. And then what does the man respond to me? I'm like, I just yawned, because it's like, I don't know what you're talking about. And he says, days when we could only get small red Rizla to buy, and hers, you know, HERS, wrapped in brown paper bag. We used to buy 2 pound. Okay, guy, you know what I'm saying? It's flipping delusional, man. Come here to talk shit to me. People, I tell you, some showing you. People don't even know what to say and just talk a kind of madness. More time when people open their mouth is utter madness coming out of that. You know what I'm saying? So you see, English is the only language where you can really talk and say whatever you really feel like that, you know, and be so free to say the things that you say, you know. You know that, right? English is the only language where you can be so bold-faced and say all kind of derogatory and obtuse to Rastafari. I mean, filthy things. You can say whatever in your mouth. You know, English. Well, free speech. That's right. You see, it's only the English, or I should say the Anglo-Saxons, meaning your Europe, UK, and USA. You know, obviously Canada, Australia, New Zealand, and you know, since it's Anglo-Saxons that really run these places, they're the ones that really push this free speech thing here. It wasn't like that before. So now guess what? Every other language now, yeah, free speech. Right, free speech even in your language. Yeah, but even still in your language, you have to be careful. But you see in English now, you can say whatever I want, man. I'm free to say whatever I want. Talking English. The fuck you mean? Yeah? And you can say what, you know, call them a pussy, this, that, hey, man, it's just a pussy, you know, it's not, I mean, it's not literal. I don't mean you're, you know, a twat, or a woman's vagina, you know, yeah? And calling people, you know, mother effers and hey, don't disrespect me like that. No, I don't mean literally, you know, but I mean who really actually I don't see anybody trying to rascal explain to anybody that that's not what they mean when they say these things, whatever it is that's coming under that mouth of people. I don't hear anybody trying to like buffer what they're saying by saying I don't really mean these things, you know. You see what I'm saying? Alright, good. So, what it is, but the language, English is just the most corrupt and destructive and confusing language. And this is why if you look at those regions in the world where people speak English and they made English their national language, and in any, you know, whether it be a Western country, doesn't matter, English speaking, obviously, look what's going on. So the English is the language under the most spell work. A language, man, is a living thing, you know, it's words that come out of your mouth, thoughts in your head, you know, man. Good. So just know that Jah Rastafari, you know, and it's not to say I hate English. I'm not gonna say I hate English, but I hate what it represents still, because it represents this IDGAF attitude. You know what I'm saying? More than anything, I can say what I want to say. You know? Yeah. I'ma let the item go for now, but you know what? You stay tuned. I got a lot of gang stalking tales to go through, but I ain't gonna go through them now. It's too much. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, you know, yeah.